I've never seen this movie.
Well, we're about to begin.
Oh boy.
Here it is. Open season. Yeah. Stars Martin Lawrence as the bear Boog and Elliot voiced by Ashton Kutcher. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, this movie was quite fun when it came out back then.
Man, I barely remember. When did this movie come out?
Almost 20 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, about most I remember about it is I do remember the posters. Wasn't there more than one of these?
Yeah, there was yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yep.
Oh yeah, open season 3. Look at that.
Yeah. Yep, I saw a trailer that came out about a year before this movie was released. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Open season takes place in a town called Timberline, which is located in the state of Oregon. And it definitely features the bear and the deer. So, how much do you know? Well, right. So
I know exactly what you just said about it.
yeah.
Hey, if there's anybody who, I mean, I'll kick around for the discussion. Do you want to? Is there anybody else that has seen the movie that we can shoot a link to? So it's not just you're not on your own here. And I do apologize. I misunderstood the assignment.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, there should be some more available for tonight. I just need to.
Yeah, I don't mean to totally derail your plan for the stream, man. Hey, but thanks for having me on finally. I've been looking forward to being on one of your shows.
Yeah, I was kind of asleep. Yeah. 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 Yeah, this is where it starts. It starts off with Boog trying to scare Deborah, but ends up getting scared back by her. Yeah, saying that. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty good, Spy. Feel free to hop on. We can talk about more on it.
Yeah. Yes, if you remember this film, if anybody remembers this film, it's not so. Oh boy,
yeah.
Let me look up some more stuff on it. Let's see if I jog some memories. Maybe I did see it. I don't remember. Let's see. When was it? 2006. Oh yeah, no, I at that point in time, unless I went and saw it with my younger siblings.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty impressive voice cast looking at it. Billy Connolly. I like Billy Connolly a lot. Ashton Kutcher can be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Warburton. And you said you said Martin Lawrence is the lead character?
Yeah, the bear.
Okay.
Yep, the very same Martin Lawrence that co-starred with Will Smith in the Bad Boys movies.
Yes. Those are pretty good for what they are. Like those are just, popcorn action movies, pretty good comedy elements to them too. So I do like those. This looks funny though. It looks like one of those more when they were doing these kind of cartoons that were, they were kids movies, but there was enough humor and everything in them to keep adults and older audiences engaged.
Yeah.
I like the animation style.
Yeah. Hi, Anthony Shadix.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi, welcome
Pretty
back.
good. Please tell me you've seen this
Thank
movie.
you. I have not seen this movie. I had no idea what it is.
Oh, damn it.
Well, it's been almost 20 years since it came out.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it stars Martin Lawrence as the bear and Ashton Kutcher as the deer with one antler.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is funny.
I'm looking now. I remember a movie similar to this that I do know I saw that had like Gary Shandling was like a some little varmint thing, and they were like he was like a possum or some shit. Like something like a hedge, something hedge. I remember that. But that's definitely
Over
not
the
this.
hedge.
This doesn't help.
Yeah, I thought this might have been a television series in between the time I was a kid and after I grew up. I was like, what is this? Something
be
that
surprised.
my kids might have watched. Go ahead.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a series of it. They did a lot of. Oh, it is DreamWorks. Okay. Yeah, they probably did do some kind of a TV show in between if it was a success.
Yeah.
Which it obviously was. It's had quite a few sequels.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
So it is a series then? Is that what it is?
A movie series.
Lieutenant?
A movie series.
A movie series. Okay.
Yeah. Who now?
Whoa, what's going on there? That doesn't look appropriate.
This?
Oh, he's on a car. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it makes more sense.
Yeah. It's how they meet. It's how the deer and the bear meet.
Oh.
Yeah. Elliot
Somebody thought they were going to get a free meal, huh? And
Yeah.
got away.
Yeah. Elliot was strapped to a truck owned by Shaw, who ran him over off the road and in the tall grass. Yeah.
Okay. Now, just to help myself here with the conversation, I'm reading the plot synopsis to kind of familiarize myself with this. Okay. In a small town called Timberland, a domestic grizzly bear. Oh, he's a domestic grizzly bear, a domesticated grizzly bear named Boog, lives with his adoptive caretaker. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so wait. All right. I'm kind of gonna piece this together. So was he like a rescue as a cub, and then they're trying to reintroduce him into the wild, or something to that effect?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Hey. What do I hear in the background?
It's not me.
My mom was watching the television.
No problem. Hey there, PBE777. Yeah, there was a movie an animated series on Open Season Spy.
Let me see if I think I'm right about this. I think they did do a TV show after the fact. Yeah, they did. And it looks like it was traditional animation too. Open season Call of Nature. It only lasted one season in 2023, so fairly recently. Probably had, like any TV show based on a film series, probably going to have a bunch of voice actors doing their best to imitate the celebrity voices.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm not sure about anybody's age here. Were you guys kids when you saw this movie, or at least were you the one person who has seen it?
I'm 64, but I haven't
Okay,
seen it, I don't think.
Hey, Nina Luck. Thank you.
yeah, I was. Let's see, 2006. So yeah, I was about. Got to do the math. I was in my early 20s when the movie came out.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, when I was a kid, the Fantastic Four had a Saturday morning cartoon. But that was in the 70s.
Oh yeah, the OG one, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Janky. I love those older Marvel shows with the kind of janky animation. Those were good for what they were, man. They're nostalgic. But I
Yeah,
grew
I
up
like
I was the target age group for the 90s Marvel cartoons. So we had I had the 90s Fantastic Four, X-Men, Spider-Man, and I think there was even a Hulk one.
Huh. Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and here we are. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Boog and Elliot.
My younger sisters would have been the right age for this movie. They're both they both just graduated college, so yeah, they would have been wee ones at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Boog spoke with Elliot, and after being begged a couple of times, Boog was able to free him just by using one claw to cut the rope. Of course, the guy that spotted him saw him cut Elliot free, and then he took off. Yeah, and here is Shaw, the villain of the main villain. Creepy too, especially with that big nose of his.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a redneck Captain Hook. Oh, he looks like a fun guy. I would drink beer with him.
Yeah. Yeah, conspiracy theorist too.
Don't be so judgmental. He looks man.
I forgot who Paul Bunyan. There it is. He looks like an evil Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. Yep.
The lumberjack that used to chop down all the trees.
Yeah. Yeah. He's quite a mean one. He's so much into his rifle, which he likes to nickname Marine, and he kind of goes against laws implemented.
You're selling me on this guy. Are you sure he's not the hero of the film?
He's the main villain. These enemies they actually used to be hilarious as well. Yep, they sure were.
I agree with that. There were a lot of good ones back in the day, man. The first Shrek, most of the sequels were pretty good too.
Yeah, I liked Shrek. Yeah.
Damn, what else? There were a lot of them, man. Like that one I was talking about, that Over the Hedge or something. That one, I remember that being pretty funny.
Yeah.
This one just slipped by me because, again, I probably wouldn't have seen it on my own if I didn't, catch it with my younger siblings.
Yeah. Paul Bunyan, I think, had only friend was a ox named Bull or something like that.
Right.
Would seem to me there would be a little overlap there.
Yeah.
So how many of these have you seen?
Just this one.
Just this one? Okay.
I might take a look into watching the other three later on and cover them. I might watch the other three later on this year and then do a stream to cover them, each of them in November. Shrek was awesome. Ones today don't even come close to something like Shrek.
Yeah, it didn't seem to care about their writing anymore. It's trash.
It looks like they switch up the casting toward the.
Mhm.
I'm looking up Open Season 2, and it looks like Mike Epps and Joel McHale replace Martin Lawrence and what's his name? Ashton Kutcher.
Mhm.
Yeah, in those three movies, yes.
Let me check the next two. Oh boy, yeah, they have they suffer from the curse of not being able to maintain their celebrity voices. I hate when that happens.
Mhm.
A recent one that actually both me and my wife really like. You're talking about these animated movies that were really well made, good humor. The Hotel Transylvania series is actually great. I really enjoyed those. But then the third one, they do it without Adam. It's like, how do you can't without Adam Sandler? Now the guy, it was he did the job was fine, but again, it's like you're just listening to a voice actor do an Adam Sandler impression the whole time.
Mhm.
Yeah. 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 Boog, at first, Boog enjoys being in the garage with Beth before Elliot started following him all the way back and started to get on his under his skin. And you know what Elliot fed him that made him go nuts?
Mhm.
Chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. You're more likely to attract bears with sweets if you're out like camping and stuff.
Mhm.
Like once you pull out the marshmallows and start toasting them, that's when your life's in danger.
Yeah.
Cooking the meat,
that.
you would the meat you would think would be what would draw them in, but no, it's the sweet shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. 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 Yep, definitely the sweets. It really drove Boo crazy when he had that chocolate.
I don't know how it affects them. I know you can't give dogs chocolate. It's really bad for them.
Yeah. And you simply can't give that to deer or bears either.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he got the chocolate, yeah. Yeah, Boog started to go crazy.
But they love the honey, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and they started to make a mess of the store as soon as they started consuming more of the sweets and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, such a mess that it really got Boog arrested. And he was hungover. He was hungover after consuming so much sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And next day, Elliot runs into him again. Yeah, at a talent show, hiding from Shaw. Yeah. Yeah, he was hiding from Elliot was hiding from Shaw, and Boog was getting annoyed with him running all over the place and wanted him out of his life. Then he starts to strangle him, and then he ends up getting shot with a dart by Beth, and same with Elliot. And that's when they were both taken up to the falls. Yeah, right where Boog started to freak out that he was not at home, and started getting upset with Elliot, knowing that it was all because of him barging into his life that he ended up being separated from Beth and the garage and the life he had back then. Quite a show bear. I mean, man, a bear who's been spoiled for so long, he now no longer has that. Yeah, he was really angry and annoyed too.
Uh-oh. Looks like someone's going for a swim.
Not likely. Boog caught him before he could actually drop him off the cliff. Yeah, he was trying to find the way back, but along the way, he runs into some stubborn squirrels led by one known as McSquiggy. Yeah. Yeah.
That's got to be Billy Connolly's
Mhm.
contribution. Just looking at the character design. Let me see. I'm going to call it. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to have to check this out.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, at first Boog thought it was just one tree that they didn't want to climb, but then when they got on the other tree, they started to get on his nerves and they overpowered him with acorns, dropping a barrage of them right on top of the bear. Yeah. Yeah. Quite an army of squirrels. Who would have thought? Yeah. Yeah. The actor who played McSquizzy was also from the Hobbit Battle of Five Armies movie as the cousin Dane of Thorin. Then after their run with the squirrels, he had no choice but to go back to Elliot and start traveling with him to find their way back to town. Yep.
So you guys just recently watched this movie, right? Or you did anyway. I know me and Anthony here haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But soon as Boog was trying to adapt with. Yeah, he was trying to find some food, but then when he tried to go to the bathroom, he ran into some skunks. Yeah. Yeah, he ran into these two skunks who were quite territorial, and they sprayed him big time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Next up they run into some ducks. Yeah.
I like the character design of the ducks.
Yep. Yeah, they tell them about their tragic backstory where they lost many of their kind back in the old days.
I thought it was a turtle there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like a turtle. Yeah. Yep. And then they run into Ian, a stubborn deer who started to bully Elliot before Boog stepped in to try to help. Yeah. Ian was quite a bully, kicking
Mhm.
Elliot out of the herd for not being worthy of his cause. And then he started to overpower Boog.
Hmm.
Oh, the migration movie come from? Oh, that's a different movie from Universal.
Mhm.
Yeah, Spy was picking something up. Oh yeah, and they came across, and they kind of came across some funny beavers on a dam that they were building up in the falls.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of look like puppets with these mouths right here, looking incomplete.
Now they remind me of something from when I was a kid. That do you remember that Jim Henson thing with the beavers? Anybody?
Oh, Henson. Yeah,
Like,
I remember
it was-
something that was kind of like this. I don't remember what
Yeah.
it was from though.
yeah,
I do
Yeah.
remember the migration movie. I didn't see it, but I saw the advertising for it.
yep. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Later on that evening, Shaw found found two people who were traveling together at a campfire.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So the villain, what's his motivation in this? Is he like just trying to get the deer back the whole time?
Yeah, he's a big game hunter too. Who claims to
okay.
see in the future where the animals are taking over the human race. And yeah,
I like this guy.
yeah, he was voiced by Gary Sinise.
Oh, awesome. Lieutenant Dan.
Yep.
But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yep. Shot. Yeah. Yeah. He had crazy conspiracy after running into them on the interstate. That he tells them not to trust their own pets. And then, yeah. Yeah, and then he goes hunting, and then as soon as he spots Book and Elliot, he starts going after them, and then he alarmed other animals like the beavers too, causing them to take cover in underwater in the dam. Yeah, that's where we come to the scene where they tread on the water for their dear life. Yeah. Yeah, they were. Oh yeah, damn. Yep. As soon as Boog started going onto the dam, he ended up breaking it, and the water starts coming out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two of them, along with the porcupine, start flushing down the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, and it gets hilarious from there. Yeah, waterfall. Yeah, yeah. Boog was also trying to steer while Elliot navigates. Yeah, yeah, it was definitely overwhelming them. They even started going over the waterfall as well. Yeah, yeah. Shaw ran out of boy.
Looks like a big party.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, even though Boog and Elliot got away, Boog lost his
Mhm.
stuffed animal bear, and they ended up bringing animals from up top down to the hunting ground. Yeah. Oh yeah, and John Favreau voices the beaver called Riley.
Oh, right on.
I was trying to remember a while back what else he was in. Because, of course, I remember him in the Tony Stark movies, but I was.
Oh, Favreau's in a lot of stuff. He's definitely he plays Happy in the Iron Man's.
Mhm.
Then there, I think his first movie was Swingers with him and Vince Vaughn.
Mhm.
Man, yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff over the years. Usually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, he was also Froggy in Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Mhm.
Yeah. 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 Of course, Boog really wasn't happy with Elliot for not navigating him all the way back to town. And then he started to part ways with him, go off on his own to find his way back. But along the way, he stumbled upon a cabin deep in the woods. It was some random guy, but little did he know it was actually Shaw's cabin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and this is the fridge where he got the chocolate from. Yeah,
A cabin in the woods. That sounds like a scary time now.
yep, scary time. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Shaw was definitely very suspicious when Boo got into his cabin. That he was definitely
Chocolate. Mm-hmm.
yeah, he was definitely gonna try to get a shot off him. Kind of like he almost tried to do back at the falls. But luckily for Boo, he managed to get away. And that is when he regroups with Elliot and the other animals in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
After after seeing so many of Shaw's trophies, they woke up into understanding now that he should be looking out for Elliot and the others
Yeah.
instead of, instead of just getting back to town himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 As soon as they got what they needed, they started. Oh, yeah. They Before they could defend themselves, they had to steal from a local campsite. Yeah, check this out. Yeah,
I think she's missing a few things there.
a lot of things actually. Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you see this iron oxide?
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. First, I thought, is that an RV made of glass?
Mhm.
Are we made of
But now I get it.
metal?
Like they took all the panels out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they did. Yeah, and they took and their dog joined them too.
Oh man, they took the people's dog too. That's just. See, I think the hunter's the good guy in this movie. I think everybody's been watching it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you may think so.
Destroying an RV, stealing a family dog.
Mm-hmm.
These animals are a menace.
Yeah, they sure are. Yep, they are sure. They are sure a thing too. But hey, they got what they needed. All the supplies they needed. Yeah, they even heck. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, you know what they even also stole from them? Yeah, they just stealing bras and underwear and stuff to use as slingshots. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, here it is. Yep. They stole all that stuff just to use them as
panels, yeah.
weapons. Yeah. Let's get some Hunter Pahuki. Yeah, and he
Is it a
insisted.
plunger he's holding?
Yeah, just like gladiators and stuff. They stole all their kitchenware. They stole their panels. They stole their plungers and crap. Oh my God, that is such a hilarious of Martin Lawrence's bear character to do just to help a bunch of animals defend themselves against the hunters and that have come. Yeah, the hunters. Yeah, they're the secondary bad guys in the movie. Yeah, it's just a video game that shows them fighting the hunters, chasing them off. And fighting side by side with their rivals, like Ian as well.
Mm-hmm. Are those the players?
Where do you see that?
You clicked on it one time and it brought up a bunch of people across the bottom. And I just thought, oh, are those the players? The ones who did the voice acting and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they say it's the right to arm bears. That's the name of the song that played during the battle.
Mm-hmm.
They even stole sunglasses too for the bunnies to wear, and they even used bunnies as gas masks. Here we are. Yeah. Here come the ducks bringing in some skunks to spray. To spray their
Scent.
yeah, right on the hunters. Yeah,
Mhm.
just before stealing their underwear and crap. Yeah. Definitely.
What is this one on a streaming platform? Just trying to figure out how I can watch it.
Well, it's also you're also able to download this off a site known as Archive. Archive Watch Online. Yeah, that's where I got the movie from.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably do that. It looks like I have to pay everywhere else, so
Yeah. Yeah. They even blew up their trucks with a propane tank.
Mm.
Yeah, it's here somewhere.
oh, excuse me for just a moment, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
No problem.
So, did you say that you were neighbors with Katie and Andy?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, okay. Because I remembered you one time you were talking about him like you knew him. So I was like, I wonder if they're neighbors.
I've been following them for nearly 2 years now, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're pretty funny. I missed the last movie watch party.
Well, Terrace has been taking a break, trying to get his driver's license and stuff.
Yeah.
So he usually comes up with the ideas of what to watch for these streams and things.
Yeah. I will have to say I do have a good time spending with those folks. Pretty nice people.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of worried about them though. They seem to have moved. They've moved into Baton Rouge, but it's one of the most unhealthiest places to ever live in the United States because it's located right in an alley where these chemical plants are, and you know how toxic chemical fumes can be.
Yeah, some of them can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Andy goes to Texas a lot. Have they been thinking about moving over there?
Well, I hope they are, because that's usually where they were before they moved into Baton Rouge back in the summer of 2024.
Mm-hmm. So they got an event. I don't know if you know who Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock are. They did Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix.
Oh.
They're supposed to have an event in Austin here coming up in a couple of months. So I'm going to try to save some money so that I can go over there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Man, it's hard to find what you're looking for with all this. Anyway, McSquizzy blew up the trucks with a propane tank,
Mm-hmm.
and it sent the hunters running back to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't all. All that was left was to take care of one foe,
Mm-hmm.
Boog's arch enemy, known as Shaw. Yeah, he had to. All that was left was Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Shaw's the main hunter, the one I think's a total Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I like it. The real hero of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so. Oh, right. I do remember what he said. You want to know what Shaw said when he surprised Boog?
What did he say?
Hello, Goldilocks.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Made that truck kind of look like a classic truck.
Yes, it was here somewhere. Wow. Come on, where are you? Wow. Dang it. Man, that image is. Oh, it was close. It's got to be here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Man, it's hard to find.
So I'm beginning to hear some dogs barking, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, well. Wow. Ah, here are some of these hunters that they fought against. Yeah. Man, I still can't see. Wow. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Oh, yeah. Shaw claims that he had a rebellion to crush. And
An animal rebellion.
yeah, this one we'll have to do. Yeah. He was coming at Boog with that gun before Elliot had to use the frying pan to knock it out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They briefly engaged in melee. But Boog, he was given a golf a golf club to strike back. Ah, here it is. There's the image. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's got the little the stuffed toy too.
Yeah. He was using that to confuse Boog while he was in the sandstorm, hoping to get a shot off him from well cloaked, but it was outsmarted by Elliot when he knocked it out of the rifle out of his possession with a frying pan fired by a slingshot. Yeah. 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 After outwitting him with the thing. Huh. Yeah, more hunters that were fended off by the animals. Yeah, they were cowards, but Shaw, at least he knew to put up a fight. Yeah, right after Shaw shot another horn off of Elliot.
Well, at least he's got a matching set now.
Yep. Yeah, Boog was angry. He pinned Shaw down right on the ground. Ah, hi, Emily. Thanks for visiting.
Hey, what up, Emily?
Yeah. Yeah. Boog defeated Shaw when he took his rifle from him and used it to tie him up.
Are these the same people that made Shrek?
Yeah, it's DreamWorks, so I would assume so.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. After Shaw was defeated, he fled, and Elliot was now only had one antler. But before the movie concluded, Boog said his goodbyes to Boog, feeling that he belonged right with the animals, decided to say goodbye to Beth, his caretaker. After he made up his mind that he would rather just stay instead of going back to the cabin where she lived. And she was proud of him, too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this movie turned out to be the beginning of a franchise that lasted up until last decade.
Yeah. It's too bad I didn't see it.
So the original in 2006 grossed over 200 million worldwide, with about especially on a 85 million domestically, 115 million internationally against an $85 million budget, making it a modest success. One thing I'll say about those movies, they were very oversaturated, which is probably why I missed this one. After they hit the winning formula with these kinds of movies, they were just pumping them out so fast. Nobody could keep up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean by oversaturated. Yeah, the fourth one kind of looked oversaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Shaw. Yeah, particularly with Shaw. Well, hang on, where's that image?
Oh, hey, Sergeant. What's going on?
Hi, 13 King Style. Glad you could join.
Yeah, sorry about being late, but, better than late than never.
Same here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Good to see you, Kingston. So tell me, have you seen this film?
Yeah, I've seen it years, but like I know of it,
excellent.
and I know it's direct-to-video sequels
Hmm.
that Martin Lawrence and Ashton Kutcher voiced the main characters in this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
have
then
to.
they got
I'll be.
replaced with. Yeah, go ahead.
I said I'll be checking this out for the first time here shortly after we can wrap up this evening.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Joel McHale and I'm trying to think, Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
Mike
Yeah.
Epps played the bear.
Mhm.
You know, obviously he replaced Martin Lawrence because of money, because they didn't want to bring him back, which is weird because Martin Lawrence wasn't that expensive. I don't
Yeah.
get that. But
Yeah.
and then Joel McHale replaced Ashton Kutcher as the deer.
Yeah. And does this look oversaturated?
That one's really funny because since then, Joel McHale's career's taken off where Ashton Kutcher's kind of stagnated.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is like Ashton Kutcher, he's not terrible, but he's only good as a lead in certain roles, like in comedy or
Yeah.
for like a semi-serious role. He can't be in everything, and that's the problem. They try to put him in almost anything, and it just didn't
Yeah.
work.
They try to make him an action star. They try to,
They
keep
try to
him,
make him like Ryan Reynolds, and it's like dude, Ryan Reynolds is the exception. You can't just put him in
Now-
every comedy or every serious drama. You have to be
Yep.
careful. You have
Yeah,
to hide his
yeah,
weaknesses.
I agree. Now,
And that's why
one
he's
thing I'll
doing a
say,
TV show now. That's why he's doing that weird.
that's
TV
he's
show.
a TV actor. That's really where he belongs. I think that's going to be his strong suit. I liked Butterfly Effect because I love the concept, if nothing else.
and Dude, Where's My
And
Car?
I thought he
was
did
a
pretty
good
good.
movie as well, but
Yeah, he didn't have to go outside of his
placate
that
his
70s
strength.
show range.
Didn't he play a spy with Katherine Hagel, or am I?
Yeah, I remember that movie. I saw the trailer.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Mhm.
Now here's one thing though. His Steve Jobs was
Uh-huh.
really, really good, but he got completely overshadowed by Michael Fassbender because they decided to put out 2 Steve Jobs biopics at the same damn time. And it's like only
Yeah.
one's. That's the second time this happened to this dude, man. Another movie he's in. It was called like. There's 2 of them. It was either called Friends with Benefits or something else, but there were 2 movies that were literally the same movie. A guy
Mhm.
friend and a girlfriend ended up, making
Mhm.
each other their, friends with benefits or whatever. And,
Yeah.
typical chick flick romantic comedy garbage. But
Mhm.
there was another one with Justin Timberlake that came out at the exact same. They were the same damn movie.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah,
his
I
like, hey, he's not going to beat freaking Justin Timberlake at that point in history,
Mhm.
that time, especially
And then
a
he was
movie
in a
where the target
terrible
audience is old chicks.
Mhm.
and then he was in a terrible Las Vegas movie with Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Whatever
I don't
happens in
remember that
Vegas,
one.
I think it was called.
Oh
last-
God, that's
Is that
another
the
one.
one where she shows up at his house?
Yeah, like they meet each
Again,
other
I
in
saw the
Vegas,
trailer.
and the dude from the 40-year-old virgin, not Steve Carell, but his friend, his like
Hmm.
the guy that's balding. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The from Hot
I know
Tub.
who you're-
He's from the
Yeah,
the
he's great.
Hot Tub Time Machine. He's good, but like
Hmm.
when you have, and this was back then, not now, but like, dude, he wasn't that big of an actor. It hurt him until he did 2.5 Men, and then he got his
Oh,
career
God, that was a-
resurgence.
Hmm.
They thought, oh no, we're doing better than Charlie Sheen. No, you're doing the opposite. You're going backwards.
No, without Charlie Sheen, that show should have just been canned. That's it. It's
Mhm.
done.
And now he's doing a TV show where essentially like beauty is a drug or like like it's literally like it's
Yeah.
it's like remember the Iron Man storyline when he was a villain in the future?
Mhm.
That's what they're doing in this TV show. I swear they ripped it off.
Yeah, it's a Ryan Murphy, so it's going to be really freaking weird, man.
Yeah, so that's his career.
Probably kind of
unfortunately.
gay.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ashton Kutcher's career has been low. Martin Lawrence hasn't done anything in years. Like, can you think of anything? Like, I'm not trying to be mean.
I think
Martin
they did
Lawrence.
the Bad Boys thing
Well,
recently.
latest
excluding
Bad
that,
Boys.
because Will Smith needed to do that because of his divorce.
Yeah.
He needed the
Mhm.
backup money. That's why he's doing a whole bunch of sequels. He's doing, Bad Boys 3, 4, and 5. He's
Mhm.
doing Men in Black 4 and 5 and the
Mhm.
spinoff.
Oh,
And he's
no.
probably going to do
Yeah.
Independence Day 3 because he
Mhm.
needs extra money because the divorce from his wife, Jada Pickett,
Mhm.
he doesn't want to lose his fortune.
Yeah.
So before he never used to do sequels. Remember that?
I gotta tell you, man, Will Smith's fall from grace. I'm trying not to enjoy it too much, but that's like karma, just what coming home to roost, man. It's like, yeah, dude. Oh man, and all of those like another Independence Day. That's crazy.
Well, they're gonna retcon his death because how else are they gonna bring him back, right? Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he might do the DC movies if they can bring back
Oh God,
Deadshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might bring him back. So
dude.
Mhm.
Smartest thing they could do with the character Deadshot, because Christian Slater did the voice of him in the very well loved animated movies. But back when DC's animated movies were just popping, man. They were based on the New 52, which is the only good thing to come out of New 52 were those movies. And Christian Slater is Deadshot. Chef's kiss, man. That would be perfect casting.
Also, the guy who played the vampire Batman, who played Dexter, he was great as well.
Dude, yeah, Michael C. Hall.
Michael C. Hall should play. Literally, he should be Batman now, even if it's Bruce Wayne, because like he kind of has a similar voice to Kevin Conroy. Let him be Batman now, unless you're gonna have Romano from the Batman be him now, as like the official Batman voice. You might as well do it. I don't know, but like Will Smith, like I don't know if he's gonna, because he hasn't done cartoon roles, right? Excluding obscure ones, like Shark Tales was just terrible. Like that doesn't even really.
And the that one where him and he's like a white blood cell.
He was also a spy in one of them that turned into a pigeon.
Sort of like that.
And it was terrible. It was a cool premise of him being a spy, but you had to add the pigeon aspect. I'm like, yeah, this is dumb.
And it had kid who played current day Spider-Man. I can remember, British kid. I can't remember his name, but he was the other main character in that movie. I watched that whole movie from the vet's office in the waiting room while my dog was getting a procedure.
It sucks because like Will Smith, like he was okay, and now he fell from grace for obvious reasons because nobody wants to condone the violence that he did to Chris Rock.
Yeah, I saw the slap,
dude, and people have been talking about that for years, man. He has a reputation of him being like the white Tom Hanks, the nice guy, all that. It's all a freaking act. He's a miserable person to be around, to work with. He stabs his co-stars in the back. Just so, dude, just go to a Mr. Burger show and just type in "what's your opinion on Will Smith" and you'll get all the.
Well, dude, like remember the chick in the first Men in Black movie, and she didn't come back. I don't know if it was because of him wanting to get more money and he didn't want her to be a huge actress, but I wouldn't be surprised if he sabotaged her.
Oh, she was, I can't remember her name. She's from Dogma. She was real hot at the time.
And then she
was pretty open. They wanted
to some Star Trek stuff too.
What happened with her?
She just openly said that they wanted to go a different direction with Will Smith's love interest in the next movie. So she kind of low key threw the blame onto Will Smith, which follows everything we know about the guy.
I'm not surprised. And then there was also him and his aunt, the woman who played his aunt.
Oh, I love that woman.
Yeah,
Protect that woman at all costs. She's great.
It's unfortunate that he like behind the scenes. Like, look, I get it. She kind of went a little overboard because again, it's not her show; it's his show. It's called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, not the Banks family show, which is understandable. It's not like a Family Matters situation where Urkel just came in there out of nowhere and he becomes the main character, like Fonzie from Happy Days. This is a situation where they made the show for him.
Yeah.
So she tried to argue that, oh no, I'm a veteran, I have more experience. It doesn't matter. The contract says otherwise.
Yeah.
So, he got her fired. They got her recast with another actress, and they explained the reason why she looks different was because of the afterglow from being giving birth to their son.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
throwing even extra shade at her.
Yeah, and that's why they said, "Oh, Aunt Viv, you look different." And they had the awkward face saying it too, implying that like that's why she looks different. Like they kind of broke the fourth wall, but not really.
Yeah. That's one thing I will say. If you grew up in like my age group, that show was everybody fucking watched that show. It was,
yeah, and just like because it was more like I like Martin Lawrence, but like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was more popular than the Martin Lawrence show.
Yes,
by a mile.
Martin show was way better though. But you could tell it had an older target audience.
But you could tell that they made the Fresh Prince in mind like for everybody audience, whereas the Martin show, look, anybody can watch it, but it was more targeted for a black audience. And
adults.
Yeah, and adults. But like I didn't have a problem. I watch any show. That's just me. Like I'd watch Friends. I'd watch like I'm trying to think of like other shows that had a different ethnic background back, because you can't really think of any, because I don't think they had an Asian version of Friends back then. I'm pretty sure they canceled it in the pilot stages. Oh yeah, the Margaret Cho show I saw back in the day. Like you've seen shows like that.
Off the Boat was kind of funny. It didn't last very long.
Oh yeah, that too. But I'd watch anything, like as long as it was a good show and it was like if it was a sitcom, if it was funny.
Yeah. There was a hot minute in the 90s that the primarily black sitcoms were the top ones. I mean, of course, Cosby, but even after that, it was the top ones were Full House and Fresh Prince.
Yeah, and Family Matters.
All the others.
Also, Family Matters was on the top.
Family Matters. I said Full House. I meant Family Matters. Yeah.
And technically, Family Matters takes place in the same universe as Full House because of the Disney ABC connection.
Yeah,
and he appears in at the end of the episode in one of the episodes.
Yeah, they did like little cameos and crossovers,
which is weird because what is Urkel doing in San Francisco when he should be going to school in Chicago? Like, whatever.
That show went so off the rails, man. He probably built a teleporter and got stuck there for some reason.
I had a conversation with a friend like a year ago. We were talking about how crazy Family Matters became a thing. How like it started off as a comedy show, a family comedy drama show, right? And then it evolved into a sci-fi adventure. Because remember, him and oh my god, what's the name of the dad? He called him Big Guy.
Phil. No, Phil's from Fresh Prince.
Not Phil.
Damn it.
Carl.
Carl Winslow.
They went back in time to interact with pirates.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
They shrunk themselves. He was always
puppets. They had a demon puppet on the Halloween special. Like, this became a sci-fi adventure.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It was insane. It wasn't a comedy anymore. It went off the rails.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but like, geez, it was ridiculous. And I get it, man. Like, you got to keep things fresh, or else you get canceled. Like, unfortunately, Martin's show got canceled and Jamie Foxx's show got canceled. You got to keep things fresh. But then again,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for if Martin Show didn't get canceled, he probably would have not did movies. You know,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And
He
he wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
been. Yeah, and he wouldn't have been cast as the voice of Boog from this movie. But also, Sony is also the same studio that distributed the movie, the Bad Boys 3 and 4 movie as well.
Yeah, and that's probably why he probably did this movie. It was probably a contractual agreement, like, hey, you did some of our films, so scratch our back, we'll scratch your back. Because that happens sometimes. Like, think about it. Why do you think Sylvester Stallone didn't stop or my mom will shoot? It was a contractual thing on his part. It was his mistake because he thought Arnold was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he ended up signing it. So I want to know. I don't know. Maybe Martin did the same thing. Maybe he did it because either he had to or he thought it was going to be a good idea. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Because nothing like he did. You know, it's weird. He did a show with Kelsey Grammer like almost 10 years ago. It was called Partners. I only know of the name. I never saw the show. Apparently, they did like over 200 episodes or 100 episodes, but it was only 2
Who
seasons.
was in that? Martin?
Kelsey Grammer and Martin Lawrence. They were like like lawyers, and they were partners. That's why it was called Partners. But I didn't know much about it. It was so obscure. It only had 2 seasons, but it was like over 100 or 200 episodes. Like, this is weird.
200 episodes?
Yeah, for a show that didn't even last that long.
Oh yeah, there it is on FX.
Because they were banking on their star power, kind of like Charlie Sheen with his TV show after he left 2.5 Men, and it just was weird.
Yeah,
I just didn't understand it. So yeah, Martin Lawrence did this film, and then they basically got rid of him because of money for the sequels.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah, but that's the entertainment industry, though, Garatina. That's they don't want to spend like there's certain actors. It's like they're willing to take the pay cut too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but for example, Poncho from The Emperor's New Groove, right? In The Emperor's New School, they got the guy who voiced the Hulk in the cartoon movies. Fred, I forgot his name, but like you could tell his voice did not match Poncho whatsoever. And then they brought back John Goodman for season 2,
which was good.
Yeah, but it's like weird because like John Goodman, I like John Goodman, but he was never, I think he even would admit this himself. Is like he was never a big Hollywood draw. He was a character actor. Yeah. That's what made him great. He wasn't like a trying to think of like a comedic actor. He wasn't like a Chris Farley or like a John Candy where you could put him in a bunch of comedy movies.
Yeah,
and he's gonna make money. It's like he will make money if the script's good with an actor that can lift him up. And that's the problem with a lot of these like people in Hollywood.
See,
like go ahead.
And I'll kind of disagree with that. I think John Goodman has a lot of range. I think he falls more in line with the actors that just they have so much potential but just never got the break. Didn't get the right projects. His first breakout film role was King Ralph, and that movie's complete garbage.
Well, he did the Flintstones as a favor to Steven Spielberg, and he didn't want to do it. So much so when they did the sequel, they turned it into a direct-to-video sequel without him because he didn't want to be involved in it.
He did a good one with he played a crazy guy, and he kidnaps this girl, and then she's out for a few hours, and then she wakes up. Yeah, and it turns out that he kidnaps her just before there's an alien invasion, and so they're like in apocalyptic mode.
I'm sorry, but I laughed indirectly. I thought it was a comedy when he fell into the ass
Yeah.
I'm like,
No.
what are you trying to make me laugh? I'm laughing. I'm like,
John
dude,
Goodman's
supposed to
best
be funny.
performances are in the Coen Brothers movies. So The Big
Mhm.
Lebowski's probably his greatest film role of all time. I don't think he'll ever top that. He was also great as the one-eyed racist in No Country, or no, not No Country for Old Men. What was it called? Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Okay.
And yeah, I think he was in Raising Arizona. All of those really out there movies.
It's not that he was
but
not.
he was never the lead character. He doesn't have
Mhm.
leading man potential.
Here's my thing with John Goodman. I never said he wasn't like a good actor per se. It's just like the problem is like the projects that they give him, they
Yeah.
always had to compensate with like a bigger star than him. So like for example, The Big Lebowski, you had Jeff Bridges, right? And you had Steve Buscemi. He
Mhm.
couldn't do the movie without them because they didn't think they didn't have faith in him to be the lead of the film or get some unknown actor as the lead for him to help carry that guy. They didn't
Yeah.
want to do that. But that's just Hollywood. Like for example, when they did Big Mama House 3, right? They had Brandon T. Jackson instead of the kid from the first two movies because he was a bigger draw and Martin Lawrence can help carry him. That's just how it is. That's just how the
Mhm.
entertainment industry works.
Yeah.
When they don't trust
Characters
you
that are
enough, they're not
complimentary.
gonna give you a chance.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles in that aspect. Which is weird because it should be because of talent.
Mm.
Mhm.
Because no offense, but like John Goodman, if it wasn't for BS politics in Hollywood, that
Mhm.
guy would be a phenomenal actor as a lead. If it
Oh, yeah.
wasn't just a popularity contest, well, you're fat, so you can't be a lead. You can't. We're only going to put you in comedy movies, or you're going to be a supporting role if it's not a comedy movie.
Yeah, kind of like that.
It just
Now-
shouldn't be that way, but it is.
He did have pretty big success. The few that he was the lead did pretty well. Like The Babe, the biopic of Babe Ruth, that movie did really well. Especially, it was kind of a sleeper hit. I know that they wanted it to get all the Oscar buzz, and it just kind of didn't quite get there. But
Well, again, they associate him as a comedian, right? As a comic
Yeah.
because of Roseanne. It's not just because he's a comedian. It's just because he's fat and because he was in
Yeah.
Roseanne that they're like, oh, so he's a joke. So
Yeah.
we're not going to take it serious, which is ridiculous. But there's certain actors that get rid of the stigma, like Bryan Cranston, right?
yeah,
Like he went from Malcolm in the Middle to Breaking Bad, and now his career, nobody treats him as like the John Goodman effect, where it's like, oh, he's gonna just be the comedy guy.
yeah.
Which is-
Another good example of that is what's his name? God, I got to think of the actor's name, but he plays Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad as well. He kind of broke out from that.
Oh yeah, he was a comedian. Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Steve Odenkirk
Bob.
is his brother.
Yeah, who does the freaking one of the greatest comedies of all time, Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Well, he created the Matt Foley character for Farley. He did it first at comedy clubs
Mhm.
initially, and then he gave it to Chris when he was writing for SNL. And then Chris just made it more, iconic by making it so
put his
extreme
own-
out there. So Bob started out as a comedy guy, as a writer and an actor.
Oh yeah,
And then he basically did Breaking Bad, and it changed his life for good because now he's doing Nobody 1 and 2, and nobody sees him as the comedy guy anymore.
yeah.
But it's a
No,
hard
he's a serious actor.
because it's like it's either that or you're doing the what's his name, the Leslie Neal thing, Leslie Nielsen, where you do the reverse, where you're a serious actor and then you become a comedic person, which is super hard to do. Like, how do you go from being super serious to being super funny?
And
It's
he
not
did it
easy.
perfectly. And he didn't even know he even said he didn't know how to be funny, and that's why they cast him in Airplane. They wanted that awkward, just straight man, 50s guy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
dude, like, a lot of people don't know this because Leslie Nielsen, before Star Wars or Star Trek, he was in a space opera movie that was revolutionary. If it wasn't for that movie, we wouldn't have gotten those things. Even Dune,
Mhm.
he was in his
Mhm.
20s, like 25 years old. I forgot the name of the space opera movie, but he's in that movie. He's like a captain in space.
Yeah, it's like from the 50s or something.
yeah, he's
I know
young.
what you're
He's like,
talking about.
like, dude, I'm like, holy shit, this is Leslie Nielsen. I
Yeah.
barely recognize him without the gray hair and being old. Like he's young, 25-year-old, playing this captain in space, and it's like this is like a revolutionary movie that a lot of people don't
Forbidden
even know.
Planet.
Yeah, Forbidden Planet. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for Forbidden Planet, we wouldn't have Star Trek or Star Wars or Dune in the mainstream movies or television. So
Thank you.
he was a part of history. But that movie didn't really do well back then, because back
Oh,
then
no, it was
science fiction movies, it was just it was just a gimmick. It was like I like black exploitation films, but that's like how it was. It wasn't taken serious. It wasn't until it started making money, like Star Wars and Star Trek,
Yeah.
that then people started taking it serious.
Mhm.
No, they were really more of a cult thing. They definitely had a following during the time they were released, but nowhere near what it is now. And they were still, like you said, they were looked at as bad movies. They were the B movies, the only the things kids and weirdos want to see.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's just how it was back then. It just
Yeah.
they didn't treat it serious because it was a gimmick. It's kind of like the circus characters, right? Everybody's there to see the strong man or the clowns. They're not there they'll see the wolf man, they'll see the bearded lady, but that's like because they're already there. They're not there to really watch them.
Right.
It's a sideshow. That's why it's called a sideshow for a reason, right? It's a gimmick.
That's correct.
So, you got that situation, and it sucked because, thankfully Leslie Nielsen's career, he got huge from doing the comedy stuff.
Hmm.
We would have never had that.
Exactly.
I mean, his last movie when he did comedy wasn't that good. The one that was parodying, what was it called? The Space Odyssey.
Oh, 2001. Yeah, they did a
Yeah, that was not good. I mean, that was like terrible, but like, hey, he put his heart into it.
a lot of his later movies were not as good. The superhero movie, I think it's aged well, but at the time it was just terrible. It was back when everybody was trying to imitate Scary Movie. So yeah, it's not another teen movie.
Wasn't it a
superhero
part of the
movie.
production of Scary Movie though? Like,
Yeah.
because it was part of the team. That's why it kind of made sense. But it's like, and ironically, Drake Bell played the parody of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He ended up voicing Spider-Man like 10 years after the fact, which is crazy.
Yeah. 2001, A Space Travesty from 2000. That was terrible.
Yeah, and you notice they had to use a
Tyler.
bunch of stuntmen because he was so old at that point. He was like 65 or 68. He couldn't do his stunts anymore. He was too old.
Yeah.
They had to rely on stuntmen, and also that movie was an Italian movie. He was so like awkward. That's why when he was talking to certain people, it was like, because most of the people, they left the in because it was a foreign movie company. So they didn't understand English. Like most of the actors he interacted with, they barely knew English. They only knew enough to read the script. So that's why he's like, because he was like, do you know English? So he was awkward. He didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
So they left it in because I think a lot of the actors were Italian and German. if I'm not mistaken. There were barely American actors in the film, except for him and a few others, and it's clearly noticeable.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming aboard.
Oh yeah.
You betcha.
Yeah, we can continue covering
yeah.
the rest in November, which marks as the 20th anniversary to this first one. And we'll be sure to try and get more folks to join us by then. In the meantime, have a good night, guys, and do sleep well.
All
And
right, you guys too.
Yeah, and
Hey,
also be sure to follow Iron Oxide on X and subscribe to his channel here on YouTube when you can, folks.
hey, all right. Yeah, we'll be going live tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. PST for Ironcast, and then we'll be back on Saturday for Rogues Gallery with special guest X-Wing talking about him and Jay's new comic book. So hope to see you guys there.
Cool.
All right. Catch you
Take
later
care.
then.
Yeah, take care, guys.
See you, everybody.
Yeah.